I think we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Yep. Oh, I'd love to do a little Deadpool intro there, but I won't. Hello and welcome to Off the Shelf. This is episode 63. This is recorded late for normal on a Saturday night, June 4th, 2016. I almost said Happy Independence Day, but that would have been an error. Tonight, joining me, John. Welcome back, sir.
Welcome. Hi.
And we have Max Tibby back again. How are you, Max?
Good, thanks, Brad. How yourself?
Yeah, it's been a long week. It's been an interesting week. It's been a couple of weeks since you've been on. What have you been up to?
Nothing much really. Managed to pop into the Adelaide Mega Toy Fair for 10 minutes on the way to work today. So we'll talk about that later. But yeah, it's been pretty good. Nothing massive going on. Nothing. Just fairly easy.
You picked up some good stuff.
Yeah.
Judging by all the figures being removed from their packaging previously, it should be a good new acquisition segment.
Yeah, I hadn't actually opened this, so I figured I should actually see what it's like before I talk about it.
Oh, we always love fresh out of the box. Yeah, live unboxings.
Pulling a Jason.
Awesome. John, how's your week been?
Yeah, it's been a hectic week at work, eh? Like, we've been flat out, and then, I don't know, I guess the weather's probably the same where yous are now, but then for the past day it's just been pouring with rain, so, I mean, I've been loving it myself. I like a good rain out, but everyone else sort of complains.
John always loves a good flush.
Yeah. That's it. Having
a
little bit of a shower as I run to the car,
yeah, well, it's been pretty wet down here too. It started sort of raining late afternoon yesterday. It hasn't stopped, so managed to get into town today and done some shopping yesterday and took the young fellow in to watch Angry Birds. Went to the movies again today, so that was fun. Still haven't seen Captain America, but anyway.
Don't bother.
I'll get it on DVD.
Which one's that one again? I forget now what it's even called.
Not Winner.
Yeah, see, that's not. He's in it though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's mainly in it, which is bullshit.
Civil War, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it. There's a good copy you can get online. But, yeah, no, it's all right, eh? But it wasn't. It's not the best, I think. Like, it's cool. There's lots of characters in there, and they haven't done anything wrong in it. It just, I don't know, it just wasn't as gripping as some of the other ones that I've watched.
Yeah, I get the thing is people just get caught up in the swell of hype about it, and then
fanboys
the fact of new characters being in it and stuff, they just get blown away with it.
Yeah, like there's some definite good points, but on the whole, it doesn't let people try and convince themselves that it was better than it was.
Yeah. I think Age of Ultron proved to me that it's more of just going back to that universe and seeing what the characters are doing, and just seeing the characters again, like what's happening plot-wise and all the bullshit that's happening behind the scenes. Just I don't care. I just want to see Stark, Iron Man, whatever else on the screen again.
They're all just bitching out in this one. It's just really hard to get down with it.
They've done that last time, though.
Oh, no, wait till you see it. Wait till you see it.
Yeah,
you'll still enjoy it. Like, it's still enjoyable.
Fighting each other.
Yeah, it's still an enjoyable movie, but yeah.
They're fighting each other, but that's what they've been doing in all the other films. Like, there hasn't been a single Avengers film where it hasn't been Avengers fighting each other, so it's basically no difference.
Well, what we're talking about off the comic book shelf, I've seen Deadpool this week. Finally. I loved it.
Yeah.
Until we got to another finale on a goddamn helicarrier.
Because it's a dig at the Avengers.
I understand it's a dig, but it's a helicarrier, and it is in the thing. The whole movie, I wrote some of them down. All his digs, all his jokes, all his one-liners, fourth wall
Yeah, but
breaking is all for Fox and X-Men.
not really. Like, yes and no, because in the comic books, that's how Deadpool's always been. He's always
Movie,
like broken that
movie,
fourth
movie.
wall, and yeah,
I
he's always
know, I
broken that
know,
fourth wall and dissed other characters in other comics
In a,
and stuff, like directly.
I know.
yeah,
Like,
I
but in the
know.
film, he wasn't bagging on the Avengers. He was bagging on
No,
X-Men because
he was
that's what they have a
bagging
right to.
and Green Lantern. He was bagging
Yeah.
on all of what had come behind with either Ryan Reynolds or X-Men.
well, that's it. So he's allowed to. Like,
And then all of a sudden, there's this goddamn derelict helicarrier without Shield involved. Like, this thing's just sitting there. Someone else is on board, going to use whatever the hell his staging ground was.
but it didn't make sense because, like, even if it was, it's probably, let's say it is in the same universe, then the helicarriers were destroyed. You know what I mean? And like,
All
it
it
could be a
does,
derelict one being there, like, it just
well,
makes it
all
in
it
that universe. It doesn't.
in any other movie, it'd be an old warship or something decommissioned in a harbour. I understand that.
That's what
And
I thought it
that's-
was at first. I didn't
yeah.
realize there was a helicarrier until the last shot.
Well, when I seen, well, you can see the repulsor engines on the side of it, and that's the only thing that led me to believe that's what it was. And that's fine. Like, yes, every other movie, the bad guys, even Lethal Weapon, whatever else, it's in the harbour, on a boat, whatever else. That's fine. But then to turn that around, maybe it's a joke to say we've seen helicarriers that many times and they should be derelict in a wharf or whatever else. But the fact of the matter was, it was a decommissioned helicarrier sitting there without shield oversight or security.
Yeah.
And this guy's he's got containers and forklifts and everything else running around on top of it on the flight deck without anyone noticing, well, is he pinching the technology? And it leads into a bigger problem I'm starting to have with these movies, is especially the mutant ones where their one mutant power is not their only mutant power.
See, because the X-Men
the
are
big
obviously
bad
lazy. They don't clean
well-
up their universe. They just leave helicarriers laying around.
No, Fox can only pay for their 2 characters at a time, which is why the mansion's empty. Like, I love that one.
Yeah.
That
was good.
Yeah, but like the big bad guy, he's the same in essence. He's a evil dude from, I'm gonna say, the second of the Pierce Brosnan Bonds. He got a bullet in his head. He has no nerves. He doesn't feel pain.
Right,
We've seen it before. He's a Bond villain. How does that make you lift someone up and be super strength, not feel, and whatever else? It just, that bitch he's got by Angel, another Angel, he's got by his side. Yes, she's got the strength of 100 men, whatever else, but you can still you can still run a bit of steel for her. Like,
Yeah.
no, Colossus is throwing around amongst scrap steel piles and everything else, and she's not getting impaled.
Well, it's still a bit weird, like even Negasonic, Negasonic Teenage Warhead. She's a bit weird, even though she's a real character that already exists, but, yeah.
The whole time I'm going, they're saying Mega, aren't they?
No,
It's
Nega.
Megasonic. It's got to be
Yeah.
Negasonic, hasn't it?
No,
It's
it's
got to
Nega.
be. It's like, no, I'm sure they're saying Nega. But no, I had a lot of fun with Deadpool.
Yeah, it's probably the best of the Fox Marvel movies.
Definitely.
I rewatched Last Stand today, and I can confirm that.
Yeah,
I love how I love how the fourth world breaking isn't just the in characters like the Wolverine, whatever else. Oh, even the old Down Unders, and that's good too. But they they're going at the actors as well. Like he refers to himself as Ryan Reynolds at one point. And then when Colossus handcuffs him and drags him away and say, "We'll see what Professor Xavier has to say," and he's like, "Is that McKellen or McAvoy?" These timelines are all starting to blur. Like, just stuff like that is awesome.
Well, Well, now that we've wrapped up,
I'm gonna watch it
what we're
again
doing the
tonight.
week.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've rewatched all of the films in to prepare for X-Men Apocalypse tomorrow. Deadpool.
bad
Deadpool
choice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rewatch all the Bayverse films.
in preparation for Apocalypse.
Yeah.
From the sounds of things, it's just as bad.
And in preparation for this new trailer that's going to be dropping, you know.
Yeah, we'll get to
We're
some
gonna
Bay
see
news
Unicorn.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, some say we've already seen him.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is off the shelf, not introductions to Marvel. This is episode 63, as I said before. Off the Shelf is the podcast Transformers Collectors Club Australia. I didn't delete that from last week, so I'll just delete that now. Boink! Everything club related, events, everything is, and the YouTube channel podcast is over at TransformersCCA at Gmail. No, it's not. TransformersCCA.com. I've been selling too many things this week. Yeah, over there you'll find the Facebook discussion group, sales group, YouTube channel, Twitter, which I'm trying to keep going, at least post there weekly, and everything else. Club and community news. Paid and proud members count this week. We're still at 110. That's not going to change this month because new memberships will be called for next month. And our Facebook social member count is 1,763, which is up 11 from last week. So still crawling forward. I'd love to get to 1,800 before the end of the month. So we've got 2 Novas coming up, which I'd hope gets it to 1,800 by month and financial year's end. The TCCA store is now open. I've been importing some figures in, old new MPs and everything in between. All prices are including shipping Australia-wide. Numbers are limited, so jump in quick. Some of the figures this week I've had up is the MMC Nero Rex, which no one's bid at yet. I think mainly because there's the KO one that's a lot bigger coming. But I thought maybe someone would want the original, but apparently not.
I still reckon they should sell, but you know it does
Yeah.
suck with that KO one coming in.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
And
I
it's-
want to get the KO one, but it doesn't make me want to sell my real one.
Well, yeah, you'd have to get it in hand to see if it's going to if it ever replace the original one. Like, I heard during the week there was some issues. Yeah, but the KO one, I've heard that some of the parts are just reused. The arms are only mirrored, or something like that.
Yeah.
Might have to wait and see. At the MMC reformatted R15 lockdown, I'm not going to even try and pronounce that, whatever they call it.
Jaeger bomb.
Jaeger.
Is it a Jaeger, whatever it is?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jaeger.
It's a great looking bot. I didn't realise who it was. I knew the face looked familiar until someone spelled it out for me in the group. So it's a nice looking bot. We've got that up there, and we've got the Make Toys Battle Tanker, which if you love your evil bots, might need to get onto that one.
Yeah, I was thinking of it. He comes with the cloak and everything, doesn't he?
Yeah, the chains across the chest.
Yeah,
And
he does look pretty cool.
Yeah. That's one I've been severely tempted by, I gotta say.
do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
Been thinking about it.
Well, we've got a couple there, so and those figures are in store at the moment, ready to ship. So it's not a pre-order. Just send us some money. They'll ship within a week, and you'll get them within a week. So that's
Pretty
that.
good prices on them.
Yeah, we're trying to keep prices low. Direct shipping them direct from Singapore is definitely keeping the price low. Instead of them coming to me, then me having to divvy out and separate parcels and ship to individual members. Yeah. that's the main reason why we can do it and keep prices as low as we can at the moment. So
Fresh from the factory, straight to you.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just wish I had another 20 shockwaves, sound waves, because they sold in about an hour.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nice one.
hmm, yes, last week I travelled down to Melbourne for Desicon on Saturday. It it was a fairly quick trip down. Because of the venue, there was a function in the previous, and we only had about an hour to set up. I didn't take a large display down, just some of the primary masterpiece, Apollyon, and of course the Fans Toys Dinobots. Um, had a bit of fun down there, as conventions go, meeting people, meeting old new members. Um, I think most of the 11 new members this week have come from that because they've all been from Melbourne. So welcome, new members. And yeah, it's just great to do these little conventions. There's no BS you have to deal with, like we're about to talk about with Supernova. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
and it's just good. I'd love to do something similar up here, but there's no. The main thing that drives these smaller conventions is having a member base locally with sellers. Like down there, there'd be half a dozen. Down, boy, down.
sorry. Yeah.
there'd be half. There'd be half a dozen uh, toy traders, toy sellers, stuff like that can attend and sort of bolster up the convention a bit. Whereas up here, there's nothing. Um, So yeah,
That's
it's just a
fun.
pain. It's a pain in the ass. We had a Lego exposition here a little while ago, but
Expo.
Expo that'll do. And that was good. They had tables laid out with Legos, all
We
sorts of
had a
sets,
Lego
and
expedition. People went hiking for Lego,
some didn't survive.
searching far and near. After 2 days,
So
men went mad and started eating each other.
yeah, that's it. And that's one of the things like it was display mainly. They had one seller there that was selling Lego for about retail or above, but it's sort of one of those things. I'd love to do something like that, but as you can see over my shoulder, the museum's slowly growing. I've got enough to fill the other displays, but it's sort of a one-man band at the moment, so
It's looking good.
one time, yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Um, as we said, we have Supernova this coming weekend, and that's Sydney. The following weekend is Perth. On Monday, I'll be listing a few figures that we would have had for sale at Sydney Nova that we've been banned from selling. Um, yeah.
Why?
So, are you
Apparently,
planning to do any more? Like, are we going to do Brisbane or anything?
Brisbane, we'll see.
Yeah, 'cause that's
We
what I'm
most likely will. Yeah,
That
we'll
makes me
do.
wonder if anything will happen at the same if they're going to then try to say you can't sell.
Why
Nothing's
can't
been
they sell?
said. Nothing's been said about Perth, which is the weekend after, which has given me the shits big time. Apparently, and this is coming from me. After Melbourne, we got dobbed in for having the large display of figures. Someone told Supernova that they were for sale. This coming from a Supernova email from one of the organisers. I can get the email up here, and I'll quote this. I'm not going to hearsay.
So were they suggesting?
I'm guessing another.
Were they suggesting though that all the G1 figures that you had on display were for sale?
Yeah, I'm guessing someone's complained because we're a fan club. Supernova, booking exchange, booking update. Oh, I hope I haven't deleted it.
It does suck because I mean,
It's
at
not
the
that
end of
one.
the day, everything still only is going to help the club. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like.
I'll just have to check my trash bin. Slideshow. There it is.
Just look for that email. Oh, in the bin.
Further.
That's a good place. That's where I keep all my emails.
That's booking. No, it's booking update. Supernova. No, that's not that one. Sure, it's here somewhere.
That's alright, we don't have to.
Some pre-planning on that front should have been.
Either
But
way,
apparently,
there was
they've basically
technicalities.
said to us, we had a fan club table. When I done the application, which is exactly the same as I've done for everyone else, they have a thing there to say what you're going to be displaying or selling, or mainly selling. And I've put in action figures, DVDs, because at the time we're doing the whole thing with Hasbro and Mad Men, so I was going to try and get some DVDs to sell this year. And it's nothing different to we had in Gold Coast and Melbourne in the application form. For some reason, Sydney has decided a week and a half out from Nova to update us from Fan Club Central to Supermarket. And taking our one table for $275 that we have to pay to sit at that table, adding another $275 to that for still the one table, just to have the privilege of selling. Now, I said, and we done the same thing last year. We said, look, we want to be next to Joel Friedman at Man Cave Collectibles because he has bots for sale and we have the bots on display. You want that bot, it's there. Buy it. And that sort of worked out good between the two of us last year, and we're going to do the same thing this year. And we sort of thought early on that, okay, well, he's selling stuff, he's getting dragged into the supermarket, and we're getting pulled along behind him because we've said we want to be beside him. And no, I got an email back from Supernova organisers saying, no, for a long time you've been displaying figures and selling figures in glass displays, it wasn't linking, it was sort of, you've been selling, displaying figures in displays, and also giving people links or whatever else to where you can buy these figures from, or something stupid like that. So, and I said to him, the biggest display we've had is Melbourne. Nothing we had at Melbourne was for sale. We had a separate table, which we paid for the second table, and we had all those figures there that Pleasant Surprise brought along for us to sell. We made $250 off all the figures we had there for sale. Most of that profit going back to Pleasant Surprises because they're their figures. The table was $220, so we made $30 for the club just for having that second table. Every other Gold Coast, whatever else, Gold Coast was a one-off because Benny had the shockwaves. And then Pleasant Surprises brought some figures down to Desicon. Eugene was late, and I said to him, when I knew he was going to be late, I said, look, just bring them down in box, and then I can ship them straight up to Sydney, and we can sell it all up in Sydney. And midweek, Sydney's turned around and said, no, you can't sell. So, unfortunately, $60 later, those figures are all up in Sydney. So, I'll be advertising what those figures are. If anyone wants to buy them, send the money through, and they'll be available to pick up at Nova. You won't buy them there, but they'll be there to pick up. So we're gonna fucking beat that. we'll get around that. So it's just And the worst thing is, Perth's the weekend after, and nothing's been said about Perth.
Yeah.
It's just, and I don't want to spend $60 to send it from here to Sydney. I don't want to spend $80, $90, $100 to send the figures from there then to over there because we only had $160 profit on those figures that were going up there. $60 is already gone, so there's only $100 profit for the club. By the time they go to Perth, then there goes the $100. So then we're just posting around, and next minute it's going to be for nothing. So it's unfortunate. I wouldn't mind. I sort of have my own fan theory that Sydney is suffering the same thing as what Gold Coast is suffering. They're out of space. Because as we've seen, or me and John, we've seen in the committee, the pie chart for last year's attendances, Sydney has the biggest attendance. They have around 50,000 attendees. Melbourne and Brisbane, I think, are the next two with about 25. So Sydney is double any other attendance for Supernova. They know that. They only have a certain amount of space, and they have a certain amount of tables they can fit in there. And they are going to penny pinch and say, right, you want to be here, you're going to pay us. And to them, I'm not. So if this shit's going to continue next year, then I'll just not do Sydney.
Yeah.
We can do the Penrith Toy Fair and smaller events like that, and not cost half as much if it's only going to be for advertising. So
Yeah. Well, like you said, you've got the club store anyway, so people want to buy figures off you, they can just get them through there.
yeah, but that's the problem. Look, that these figures that we've got now to sell, the profit margin's too close. If I put postage on each figure to send to people, that postage cost is going to be coming out of the club funds. That's not. There's $5 here and $10 there on some figures, and that's about it. It's not going to cover postage. So that's why now that box of goodies is up in Sydney. I'm going to advertise what's up there on Monday, and if people want those figures, buy them, send us through the money, and you even don't have to go to Nova. Michael's up there. Meet Michael beforehand at work one day, lunch break, whatever else. Do a hand-to-hand transfer. So, but they're
Random question. Do you have any more loud pedals still that can be pre-ordered? Or was that filled?
yes,
Yeah.
I
might
think
grab another
so.
one. If you do,
Yeah.
I might put down
I think I said to someone else, I got two. I paid for two, just to have one for an upcoming giveaway, and then there's a second one which, unless I can pay for it myself in the coming weeks, it'll be available as well.
I just want to get two because I think that's going to be worth a bit. I want to get one
Yeah.
myself.
Well, being the exclusive, you'd think it'd be like the Seekers, but then that Neo Rex was an exclusive as well, and now it's everywhere.
But one of the most sought after die clones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
one
it's a
of the
black
most-
Corvette.
Yeah, but it's also just was really rare, and it's like the fake one sold not long ago for like $2,800. Like,
Wow.
They found out it was a fake, but yeah, and then got his money back and stuff. But yeah, like they had engineered it and replicated parts and fixed it and stuff. Trying to have it at the show. Yeah, so it's crazy, money on them. So that's why I think that this one's gonna be worth it. I think it'll definitely be at least $200 after a while. If not, 300.
Oh, nice. All right. I see we got a couple of viewers in the thing. Can even just send through a message hi for those viewing. We're still trying to work the Q&A section of this whole thing out to get some fan interaction and everything else. But if you are watching and can comment in the Q&A, just send through a hi. I can't reply for some reason. I don't know what's going on there, but anyway, yeah. So that's City Nova. Next week's or the week after's Perth, but we can talk about next week and have a bit of a rundown for Sydney. We'll see if they kick us out for something else. Arseholes. A year ago this week, episode 15, we got our first look at the box art for the reissue Triptychon. Which had batteries and everything. I was at the time talking how it was going to be Gigapower, not Gigapower, Gigastorm. I think the reissue, the G2 styled Triptychon, but didn't have a walking feature or batteries. But we got a first look at the box, and yes, it had batteries involved. So he was going to walk. If you end up getting Triptychon.
No, I didn't end up getting it.
Mm.
I'm waiting on the Titans one.
Ah, right, yeah, yep, bigger. Um,
Yeah.
Takara hinted at a Ultimate Prime gift set, which was showing they were going to do more than just the combiners from G1 that we knew and loved. They were going into the stupid Hasbro repaints as well. And we're seeing that now. Even they've just teased at the Skylinks combiner, which I don't know what they're going to do to snazz that up. But I think Grand Galvatron's proof that they can do some interesting stuff with these gift sets. So time will tell.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I got nothing.
The thing of those is they made them canon in the comics because of the weird friggin' licensing that they have. Like the Optimus Prime combiner and then Galvatronus and Skyrain. Those are all actual combiners in the comic now.
See, Galvatronus works because, like, he could always take over people anyway, couldn't he? That
Yeah.
sort of worked, I guess.
That's the fiction. Yeah.
Except it's not even. It's made of like Dreadwing, Acid Storm, Slugslinger, and the triple changes.
Hmm.
So I don't know what the hell they're going for.
What else? What have we got next?
What else? What else was revealed?
It's Transform and Roll Out. Their Jazz figure went up for pre-order for $90 US this time a year ago. We still haven't seen
Really?
coloured. We still haven't seen coloured final images of that at all.
Wow, see, that's why I just don't like to pay for my pre-orders up front.
But I wonder how many people are into that because everyone wanted a Masterpiece Jazz, and it was a very good.
I'm calling it. This is the next on the Gonic spin out.
I reckon not many people pre-ordered it, and that's why we haven't seen anything. We just scanned.
Ooh. Something that we did see though was the Machine Boy Astro Train MB-01 Road Roamer. That was the Voyager scaled one, I believe.
I thought that
Road
was
Roamer. Oh no, that was the box one that had the satellite.
That was someone
They had
else.
the satellite.
I don't know who did it, but I don't know who. Yeah, this one was a weird one. Yeah.
And may have disappeared.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that.
They changed the company changed their name to Fancy Cell Toys, and it's been released.
Okay. No one's listed it though.
Toy World Evil Star's the other one I'm thinking of.
Evil Star, yeah, that's the Voyager one I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's DX9. But this one, I don't know.
The only place I know where you can buy this is on AliExpress.
And a year from now, this won't be mentioned.
I wish that Evil Star was a Masterpiece scaled one because that'd be my Astro Train.
Yeah, Chugas good though. I got him. He's not.
Yeah, but his alt modes aren't G1 Astro Train. The bot mode is.
How often do they live in their alt modes,
When they're that good, no, you leave them on. Yeah, that's where you need to have more than one.
You just turn it into the robot, which is good.
Yeah, true. Alright, featured YouTube review this week. Fellow club member Kathleen from Kathleen's Clutters posted up. She got her hands on Titans Return Fort Max this week. And she has some fun transforming that. And it's good to see. So head over to the link and
good review.
Yep, I just need to get rid of that link. Yep. So yeah. Favorite posts of the week. Max, you've got one there.
Yeah, so earlier about today, Christian Lando shared some photos of the Ori toy Optimus Prime. So these guys did a line called Acid Rain. It's like these really highly engineered sort of original project for toys, and now we've got the Transformers license. and this thing is looking really sharp. It's non-transform, doesn't look like it transforms, but it looks like more of a
Oh no.
artist. Can you see that, John?
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about, but you should hold out then for the MAS 01 figure, the 48 centimeter big Optimus Prime that's coming out.
Yeah, that one looks the two look a lot similar.
Yeah, that one like it does, and that's what I thought that one looks like, just a miniature one or a bit bigger Reveltech figure. Like it looks good, but it's just not good enough for me to get it. But I think that the bigger one that's coming out will be worth it.
Yeah, I think price is going to be the deciding factor because the
Yeah.
aesthetic looks really good, but I can see it being just over-engineered.
How big's that one though that he posted? How does it show? Like, is he a masterpiece size?
I can't find anything that says how big he is.
Because yeah, if he's MP10 size, that's still not bad. Like that's a good, you know.
I get what you mean when you say he looks like a upscaled Reveltech.
Whoa! Stop for a minute. We got an echo happening.
Really?
Hold on, is that coming from mine?
Why the fuck have I got an echo happening?
I don't know. Yeah, nothing's changed on my side. Like
Yeah, I can't hear your echo.
I can't hear any echo. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna close that. You still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, for some reason that got opened up. Alright.
But this does look nice. So
Still
should we not
sharing.
talk about it right now?
No, it's alright, we're still sharing. So yeah, keep talking about this Prime. Yep.
But this either looks good, like, but the smokestacks look a bit funny. I don't know. Like it's just. It's cool. It's definitely good. Like I'm not, not bagging it by any means, but I just knowing that there's that bigger one coming out, I just have to wait and see the big one and what price it is.
Considering the big ones are more of a G1 accurate Prime, where this is sort of it's
like
deformed.
a mashup.
Yeah.
I just like like it's see like it sort of looks good, but the hip I'll admit like isn't the nicest of joints. Like it's very.
The hip and the lower torso are the weak points. Looks at things.
Where like they could have just spent a couple of more hours or dollars and just designed it just a bit better. And the hip
Yeah, because it doesn't have to transform, so they can make it however they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the
And you
other
get
joints
that.
seem to look real nice.
Yeah, you get that sort of bulk through the legs, but it's sort of that torso and hips just.
Like there, like that photo, yeah, like right there, or even that one. Like you look at his arms and you look at his legs, it looks brilliant. You look at like the upper chest, it's good, but then you just look at that middle, like where the groin and like his torso is, and it's just like, oh, it looks like he's been put in a magic like box and been sawed in half or something, and just put on top of other legs.
He's wearing a corset.
Yeah. But the head, like I'll admit, it looks like it's a nice sculpt, and some of those angles, like that pose, that's really good. Like,
well, being able to kneel like that, there's not many bots that can kneel.
No, it's a hard pose to pull off. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the two-handed punch as well. You can see that one. That's insane.
See, that looks good because it's sort of in line, like and that. But yeah, that I'd hold out myself. For me, it'd be a no. It's just not good enough. Like it's good, but
yeah. So even there, like straight up as he stands, that there's something wrong with that torso. It's like
yeah, it looks like he's doing an ab crunch almost as well. Like
yeah, just for effect, not for posing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they've given him an ab crunch, but they've got him rid of all that sculpting around there.
Yeah. It's a permanent ab crunch. There's no bending back from it.
No.
Yeah. All right.
Moving on.
And then my post of the week, which I don't think I had the link there, but it was Matt Della shared a custom work of the gravity bots, just the first 4 bots.
Yeah, never fear, I am here.
Yeah, they got repainted in the G2 colours, and man, do they look nice.
I
Like,
shit my pants when I seen this posted.
mm, yeah, like
I
I was never a
thought that
huge
was
G2 coloured fan, but oh man, when they're in the vehicles, they look so good, like real construction vehicles should.
yeah.
Honestly, it's surprising that we've only gotten the Make Toys Devastator in a G2 repaint. Like, not even the Hasbro one yet.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised that people that we haven't seen more, coloured Devastators, like even the orange one or something, but. That figure there, that one, like I think he's Scrapper, isn't he? Or I get
Yeah.
confused with all the
Yeah.
new bots
Scrapper.
and stuff. But the ghost one that came out of that, oh my god, I'd want that so
Is
bad.
that here?
Nah, it's
Oh
not.
no.
That was just a random bonus
Okay.
info. But yeah, see that? Oh, look how
But
good that
just
looks.
the
Like, that looks like a
detail.
real vehicle, just like
Yeah.
shrunken down.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like something 3A would put out. I don't know.
Yeah. I know, 3A.
And
Like,
even the way it sort of blends through into the purple and that as well, and just the dirty tires.
yeah, he's
Um,
oh,
I if Toy World turned around, posted a hint at a yellow Devi, I'd be in trouble.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
sort of at a loss now, because now knowing that they're doing the Bruticus and stuff, like, and Spirion, like, I just don't know what to
yeah,
do.
it's definitely going to be hard.
Yeah, maybe repaint my gravity bots like this and buy the Toy World one.
Even that, just the way they've taken the paint off to make it look like it's back to bare metal because it's
Yeah,
been working. Like
I love that effect. Like,
that
Yeah,
is awesome.
that'd take a lot of time.
Yeah. And the
yeah, it's
mixer.
just beautiful. Like, like like the gravity bots already look good, but just that purple as well, like that sort of light, like it's just so light and faded. It just works really well.
Mm. Well, as it might have been Alex Chin was saying, just how much better the purple looks against the yellowy sand colour than it does against the green.
Yeah, that is true.
Um,
Yeah,
mm,
yeah, it really makes it pop. Yeah,
damn.
well, that's it.
Damn.
That's my post of the week.
Nice. All right. We have some Hasbro news. The Platinum Edition sets are getting out there. Do that one.
Yeah, I've just never. I mean, the Optimus, I like the clear sort of, because that's not. But I've never been a fan of that Megatron.
Hmm.
I don't think anyone ever has like that Megatron.
Yeah, it's the Nerf gun. Like, at least this color
Up
makes it look
until
like a Nerf
up
gun.
up until a while ago, I was actually after that Megatron, but in the
Yeah.
grey Nerf colours.
If that one
Mm.
works, because it looks sort of more like a revolver,
Mm.
but this sort of thing, it really is just a Nerf gun.
Yeah, I want the shattered glass Optimus Prime there, of that Optimus Prime. It's not bad, but yeah, it's not the greatest set. I mean,
Even Megatron, you can see his two legs just hanging out the bottom of the gun. They're going to try and make his legs snap together to be
yeah, and click that piece in.
Yeah. And then they have that
doesn't
box art. Like the people that see that box art and see a Prime and a G1 Megatron go, "Oh wow."
Yeah, that's what's really annoying, is that that's what you see, and then you look at the figures and like, oh.
It's like, oh, that's awesome.
And they're
What did I just spend $150 on?
and it's like now they're just like sort of half repainting figures, half just giving figures clear plastic. Like they've just like, you know what I mean? Like they've just remembered that they can use clear plastic again, and they've just done a whole bunch of sets recently with like clear. Not, like some of them it works, but some of them it just doesn't. Like Prime there, like why does he have clear doors, but
Yeah. Oh, we'll
not
get into that.
see-through plastic behind it? So
Yeah, we'll get into that in as well in the next one. But yeah, I've never been interested in the classics Prime or whatever you want to call it. The original Nerf Megatron, yes, but not this. one. It's a curiosity piece, but looking at the wings on his back, it'd be to keep in just to have a Nerf gun with Decepticons insignia on it.
Yeah.
Is but then I've got sticker sheets, so I can put that on anything.
That's it,
So
yeah. And you've
If
got
it
a
actually worked
masterpiece,
as a
though.
Nerf gun, that'd be nice.
yeah, well that's why you just buy the Nerf gun of the same design and just slap some Decepticon stickers on it.
Yeah.
Megatron's gonna deal with you. Yeah. Next up,
More
also
platinum.
also coming out of that we have the Armada of Cyclonus set.
Now, see,
Now,
this is the set I don't mind.
now this is someone in the group got this during the week.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
it's coming from someone in Japan, Hong Kong. I come from, but yeah, there's the same thing. They got all the clear
light. See, now,
bits.
this one sort of works, but like like at the same time, there are flaws with it. Like, because why not just make it all clear then? Like, or
Well, what
bit
they're
more
trying to go
uniform.
for is the reformatting.
The thing is, though, if they're going for that, then we should have it like half is clear, half isn't. Whereas it's
And
just random on these.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Have the legs clear going up to the hip or something, or
Yeah, and then
one
a
side
line,
to the
sort of like
other.
a paint line that looks like it's fused. It like
Yeah,
like an
yeah,
effect.
yeah. Instead of just having clear arms, a bit on the leg, and his ears, like it's not. Yeah, it's not showing clear. I don't have any of these from the Generations line.
I had the Scourge and I've got the Cyclonuses. I just sold the Scourge and I've got the normal Cyclonus and then the light purple Cyclonus that is that sort of purple.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna sell. I was actually gonna post them up for sale probably later tonight or tomorrow because now knowing that there's masterpiece or third party ones out there, I really
Yeah.
need to get them.
Yeah,
Right.
the Scourge would be a worry in this set because I've got one of these and the joint tolerances when you're transforming him are really stiff. So having that clear plastic, I can imagine it snapping right off.
Another repaint of it, remold.
We'll see.
Yeah, this is a no for me. Do, do, do. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Titans returns Powermaster Optimus Prime in hand images.
Probably the only other figure in the Titans Return line I'm interested in, apart from Fort
Now,
Max.
was this? Oh no, this isn't like a retool of.
This is Ultra Magnus
Retroplex.
retool.
Ultra
Yeah.
Magnus, yeah, that's fun. It is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then Ultra Magnus didn't turn in, like his trailer didn't turn in with him, or did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Yep.
Yeah, it did.
The new one did.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, I don't mind this one, but at the same time, like, lately I've just decided to stop getting normal bots and trying to stick to this masterpiece and third party. But I was looking forward to this one. I do think they did an alright job.
I might be condemned for this later, but that G1 Prime looks like shit.
Which one? Like the one next to it, like in the shot?
The G1 Powermaster Prime.
Yeah, because
That's an abomination of
just
G1
sort of
Prime.
plugged in, like the truck is plugged into him there.
Yeah.
But looking at it next to it like that, that is a good reenactment of it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
they've done a good job.
It's an improvement.
Oh yeah, definitely. It doesn't have the truck sticking out like it's like a chest burster from Alien.
Even the trail, like it's a good battle platform.
Yeah,
It is nice.
It's nice. It's basically the normal one on steroids.
Enclosed Magnus trailer.
It's just the grill. Like I'll admit, the grill is a bit big, like a bit too big, like Like, make me just think of some like crazy truck driver that goes to bling out his truck and just tiny little windscreens and like this massive big ass grill.
Believe me, it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, that's the thing. And so looking at these side by side, the original one went off that G1
Yeah.
Prime so much, whereas this one sort of, well, I had the Magnus mold, so it's an
but
armored
what did they start
truck.
with? Yeah.
Yeah.
The only real issue I can see with this is the grey plastic.
Yeah.
It's that really boring Hasbro grey.
Yeah.
Could be
Yep.
a painting one.
Warm your your right fist up and get some Gundam ink on that.
I think that's their sort of like reenactment of that G1 plastic. You know what I mean? That sort of trying to make it look like that basic ass plastic, like.
Well, that looks a lot like the grey.
Sort of.
It looks a lot like the grey on the Metroplex.
Yeah, like the original
G1 Metroplex. Yeah. Yeah.
And like even like how you get, not like I've got a newer reissue G1 Prime, and its trailer does look sort of similar to that plastic.
Yep.
You know? But yeah, I think they're just trying to make it look old. But
I'm gonna. Oh,
In
this
3 decades, Hasbro, change your bloody plastic.
Yeah, it's interesting. One of the customizers, I don't know if it was Mike or Alan, someone was telling me at DesertCon last weekend, they customized their own Prime trailer to go with, I don't know if it was one of the movie Primes. Oh, I can't remember, damn it. But funny enough, they painted it and went to put on the Prime, and one of the other blokes said, "Hey, what are you doing? That trails backwards." They done the same as this. The original G1 Prime, the stripe goes low and then goes up at the rear. Where this one, it comes down from the top and then drop like the trailer arcs backwards.
You're right. Looking at them, it's meant to be low.
Yeah.
And then go high at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's disappointing.
Fail, Hasbro. Fail.
Epic fail.
Yeah.
Oh well.
And we got.
That's the end of that then.
Yeah, and we got the repainted Dimbus. I think I don't even know what it's supposed to be for this.
Apex.
Yeah, a very.
It says Prime's helmet creates a nice little seat for Apex. Yes, Apex, not High Q, as I think some were hoping.
Yeah, but he's got a nice little Orion Pax look to him, which is good.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
IQ he's not really a memorable looking guy, so Apex will be fine.
So isn't a little Alpha Tron.
Yeah, it doesn't really bother me what they call the little headmaster guys. I like them, but I'm not too hung up on if they change names or anything.
Nah, this is more of a base station to plug on the side of Fort Max for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going into third party. No Takara news this week.
Get off your ass, Takara.
Poor bloody form.
Yeah. Atlas Toys. A+2 Mudmouth. I don't know what their A+1 is. But finally, a third party company is going back to the animated series and doing a Constructicon Mixmaster in all his blurry goodness.
I haven't watched the animated series. Like, it's the only series, one of the few I haven't seen. Do they combine?
No.
No.
There's concept art for a combined mode, but
I just don't like.
Combined.
Yeah, damn, that's sort of a bit.
Because there's only two. There's only two Constructicons. I think a third one comes in later on.
Yeah.
But they're how would you describe it without being insensitive to that race? They're like gangsters.
Alright.
Nah, they're like gangsters, like very Italian. Like this guy's like Mario, sort of. Very, very. What the fuck? Where's my pizza? Blah 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 blah. Yeah, and it's this is long haul from memory, and the other one is scavenger from memory. So it's only two of the Constructicons.
So I
Um,
might have to give it
but
a go.
they're not sort of they don't really align themselves to the Decepticons. They're sort of just
Yeah.
there, and I think I'm pretty sure another one comes in later on. Mixmaster.
Ron
I'm
comes
pretty
in,
sure
you
it's
say.
no, I'm pretty sure it's Mixmaster. But he's only like a hand operated cement mixer, not a truck. And he
Yeah.
takes over both of them. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, still, yeah, it's not all 6 Constructicons, but still, it's a figure we never got with animated. There's some great episodes with these two characters in that series. Um, this is probably with someone announcing this. I think most people are excited for what's going to come after this. We know like Planet X are doing the 4 Cybertron Dinobots now going into redoing Starscream, Prime, Preceptor, Jetfire, or oh, is it Jetfire, Skyfire, whatever the character is in 4 Cybertron, but
Some sort of fire.
yeah. But I'm
If,
sort of going in that, and that if this A Plus Toys is sort of going to look back at animated, then the Grail at the end is a Mega Supreme. Fans have wanted a Mega Supreme figure from that line since he was introduced
a Mega
way back in
Supreme
season
and
2.
they just need to do a Mega Supreme and a Marauder Megatron, and everyone
Yeah,
will be happy.
instant sale, instant sale. They can limit it. They can do what they want and cause a mass panic. But I hope these guys are Voyager.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely keen.
I'm hoping they're small so I can afford them.
Well, yes, if they're deluxe, I'd be under 100 and it'd be good. Voyager probably looking at 120 to 130. So
And I'll be interested to see more shots of it, but just from there it looks alright. Like,
yeah,
does have that animated look.
yeah.
Oh, in the thread it says it's leader class.
Oh shit!
Oh, cool.
That doesn't. Magnus. Magnus. Magnus and Bulkhead are the two leader figures we got in that line. They shouldn't be that big.
Yeah, I think
They start their own scale.
yeah,
They'll do the whole line.
shit. Well, because the animated Constructicons all had a really different scale with each other.
Yeah.
If you click on a link to their Facebook page, it's got a comparison with the first one and animated Bulkhead.
This though I'm interested, very
That's right.
interested in.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see some more photos. Hopefully, we'll get some colour on later on. Something we do have colour on. TFC's Toys Cyberjaw. Piranacon. We've seen some. Yeah, we've seen some uncoloured test shots of this guy to take with TFC's Piranacon, but Piranha King. What's it called?
Yeah, it's
They're Piranacons.
Piranacons, and then he turned into.
Yeah.
No, it's the Seacons turned into Piranha.
Seacons.
Yeah,
That's the one. Yeah.
Piranha. But down the very bottom, they've also given a teaser image of the 4th Seacon, their take on Nautilator, which is a grey prototype lobster sitting on a cutting board. And man, it looks like a decent size.
We'll get to that, but this guy looks good.
I'm actually really excited for this. Like, I need to get the first one. I think the first bot's already out. But like even that image, that shot of it sitting on its foot, how it still does the foot stand thing, like the G1s used to do. I actually really, really like that. See, like
that one.
No, go back and see how it's
Down
on
there.
as a shark. Yeah, with the stand. Yeah, that one there. Like I really love how they've done that little nod there. Like so you can use the foot
What
And
the hell is it doing?
so he's got a gun in his mouth. He's got a gun in his mouth there, like, and that's he's just
Yeah, he's
fine,
he's
like,
choking on a gun. Where's his tail gone?
I don't know. That's a little confusing.
Brad,
But-
don't question brilliance.
Oh.
It's cool.
And there's his foot mode. We're going to get. I think the next story. Next story is a release of the overall combiner, but
Yeah, I'm all
It's
for
a-
it.
it's a strong looking foot. As you said, Lobster. That's a big bot. Is that guy a limb or is it another piece of the torso?
Which
I think
one?
that's a torso.
The crab on the chopping board.
Yeah, he could be the torso. I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forget like which ones were which in
Because
there.
God, if those limbs are this size, you can imagine how big the bot's going to be. Like that's. It doesn't say it, but that'd have to be a bloody. No, it's degrees. I was going to say that'd have to be a 30-inch chef's knife. I don't see
Yeah, it
that being
looks
a
like a
foot
big
wide
knife.
though.
Like
Wow.
no, so that knife would
Oh,
be.
okay.
Yeah, that knife would at least be maybe 20 centimeters, I reckon.
Yeah. That could be a big bot.
It should still
Who's
be a
a
decent sized body.
TFC?
He was a big combiner, like a
Who
Fujifilm
else?
like
What
I
other
think-
go?
I think there's 6 of them.
6 bots?
Yeah, in the review of the full combiner, it says there's 6 of them. So it should
if
two
memory
making up the
serves,
torso.
yeah, if memory serves, the original one was 7 bots. He had 6 bots, and then one could be a weapon or something. I could fill in
Okay.
for that. So yeah. We'll see more of this as time goes on.
No, the next
Uh,
bit of your news has some more shots of him.
Yeah, we've got a Weibo post from his instruction booklet. It's not going to show it, but that will. So yeah, that's a big ass sword.
But they're the ones doing Hades as well, which is
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
TFC, they done
They did Ares and Hercules.
they done Hercules, yeah, okay.
And Ares, which is Predaking.
And the Shatterglass
They did-
Hercules and Superior.
And Superion, yeah, and Defensor by the looks of things.
Yeah, they got the one coming out
Oh,
now
yeah,
with him and Katana and that.
But
We've seen
Hades
before.
is the other one.
It's
Which one's Hades? I forget the name of the dude, but he's got the
Lio Kaiser.
He's Leo Kaiser. Yeah, that's it. I need to get
Yeah.
both of these, Poseidon and Hades.
Mm.
I think they've done a big step up.
This is going to be a big, impressive bot.
Definitely.
It'd be interesting to see when we get some more coloured shots. We've got he
Start buying them.
I can't remember who this is. We had news in the coloured prototypes just a couple of weeks ago, but because we're full up with news, I didn't post them in the chat. But a lot of these Seacons look great.
I think I have to message someone while we're doing this, see if they can get them.
I need them now.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I can't wait. Now, damn it.
Q&A still doesn't seem to be view. Oh, we got 2 viewers. Nothing's coming through on
Hey.
the questions.
Are you on YouTube looking at that?
No. Is the stuff coming through? Is it?
Yeah, for some reason, there's a guy in the comments, and this is showing up for me on YouTube. It says it's only the only thing showing up on the YouTube feed is my feed. So like the pics, my camera feed is going up on YouTube, but the pictures that you're talking about aren't.
I don't know what's happening. Because now, looking at this, I'm going to get delayed feedback.
Yeah, I can't
Alright.
see.
I'll cancel that so you don't keep on getting feedback.
Doesn't work for me anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
This is what happened last week. It did the same thing. After a while, it just switched to me.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be a work in progress, I think. Anyway, Iron Factory. We talked about Iron Factory Dinobots last week. We got some final images of them in colour, in all their non-Dinobot glory.
So are these legends, or are they like?
They should
full
be.
size? So
Being Iron
Legends
Factory,
size.
yeah, they should be Legend size. They look nice.
Oh no, no, they're huge, man. Is that bad? Yeah, look, like you scroll down, there's a picture with Bad Cube's Grenadier. I mean, Bad Cube's whatever.
That's what I thought. We're talking about that last week, but
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, we were.
nothing there
Yeah,
now.
these are big figures then, so I don't know. I just don't need my Dinobots in. Yeah, that's right. These are those weird ones that we spoke about.
You don't need non-Dinobot
Yeah, these are-
Dinobots.
Yeah, that's it. How can a Dinobot be a tank? It's not a dinosaur anymore.
Nah, it's this bullshit thing from a comic where they called them the Dinobots, but instead of D-I-N-O, they spelled
Yeah,
it
it's Y.
D-Y-N-O.
Oh no.
Well, then
It's
they
like-
should be sticks of dynamite.
Oh no. Alright, yeah, anyway, we've got coloured photos of them. I think it's a pass for me.
Yeah, they look good, just don't look like Dinobots.
Even they've put three spikes on the front of that tank to make it look like a Triceratops. You are trying way too hard. Look at the stomp. What the that is not stomp. Ah. Yeah, alright. Next. Gigapower. Speaking of
Dinosaurs
Dinobots.
that actually look like Dinobots.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I had no idea these guys were this big.
Yeah, it makes me wonder. Do these combine, or are these the ones that these don't combine? They're just normal.
Gigapower, I don't think they do.
Yeah, so
Looking
these are just
down
normal
here, there's
ones.
there's
I
no
guess
leg
everyone
modes.
just went with fans toys, didn't they? And just sort of forgot about these things. But it looks.
Honestly,
have-
I'd take this over fans' toys.
I don't like the
Yeah.
paint. I don't like that real shiny red, that chrome red.
Its mouth's
And the
a lot
chrome-
better, I'll admit, though. Like, I like how it's got a sort of bottom jaw, not just like a bottom flap.
It's a bottom flap.
No.
You see, Brad,
Yeah.
I reckon the paint works
Okay.
well for it because it makes it not look like just another third-party masterpiece. Like it seems
Yeah.
like masterpiece inspired, but then a figure in its own right.
I was interested to see this come with the hip-mounted rocket launchers, just like the toy. And I only just hit me that the fans toys ones don't, which I don't want to change sides just now, because of
too many
hip
figures
guns. Yeah, because it's far too deep into it. But the Triceratops, the Dinobot mode looks good. I love the hip-mounted guns for it. The robot mode, he's got two separate heads by the looks of it, or a couple of different heads. Same gun stored, just like the Fans Toys one. They've already released their Snarl, obviously.
Yeah, no, they're good bots. If I hadn't got fans toys, I'd maybe go these, but
Yeah, but then the head sculpt on Snarl looks off. It doesn't look G1 accurate. Yeah. It's in there. I think it's just a matter of looking through and seeing what you like about them and what you don't like about them. If you like enough about it, go for it.
for that size is pretty big.
Well, I don't. It's
It
not going to be here.
says
It's not going to be here. Someone posted.
They're doing a non-chrome version.
Oh, yeah, that might be worth looking at. It's not going to be here. Someone posted up a photo during the week of this guy next to Stomp, and he towered over Stomp, and Stomp's the biggest of the fans' toys ones, and
Yeah,
that's
so their stomp's gonna be ridiculous.
yeah, that's going to be a 4 kilo football. That thing.
That is Stomp. That is their sludge in a picture. So
Where?
obviously I've gotten the scale wrong on that because he should be bigger than the rest of them.
Stomp should be.
Stomp's like the
Yeah,
Brontosaurus.
he should be. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, that's Snarl.
Yeah, you're with us now. Yeah.
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 So yeah, it's gonna be.
But see, it's hard,
Massive.
and it's hard to go off this picture too because even Prime's colours are colour photoshopped stupidly. Like he's not that deep a red. Lighting and everything against it as well. So I'm interested to see some in-hand images. I remember some in-hand images of Snarl, so I'll be excited to see this guy and see what he turns out like.
Yeah, no, it'll be an interesting thing.
Same LED light up sword. Alright, we have two last little bits of movie news to go into. Sir Anthony Hopkins joins the cast of Transformers 5 The Last Night.
Awesome news.
It's sort of mixed up between what people want to see him doing, evil guy, good guy. I think that voice lends itself to a bad guy, personally.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's just the voice, that he's just voicing a Transformer.
Oh, of course. Of course, he wouldn't have his face on screen if it was for a human character, not in a Transformers movie.
Pay him enough.
I wouldn't mind him as Unicron.
Ooh, that would work. See, that could work.
Sort of look at sort of his onus on words, how he sort of portrayed himself in 4 as Odin, and I could see that as Unicron. Or someone was saying Alpha Trion or Vector Prime. I think Vector Prime, whatever one of them old primes is.
That'll work.
So yeah,
It'd have to be a big character, though, wouldn't it? Like they couldn't. Surely they wouldn't squander him on something.
It's not the Rock and Prime.
Wheelie.
Yeah, but like he has to be someone big, doesn't he? Like really, and like. Who else is there?
Sir Anthony Hopkins reprises his role as Wheelie from Dark and the Moon.
Cliff jumper.
No, that's the Rock's got that spot.
Bumblebee gets his voice back, and it's Anthony Hopkins.
Well, and that sort of leads to another thing that I haven't got posted here. Apparently, a tweet come out from Paramount that. The Last Night already has an armor of yellow or something very similar to that, which all of a sudden it's pointing at B being the Last Night where that shouldn't be happening. Gold bug.
I just love Unicron, so like the thought of that being, him being Unicron would be great. But yeah, like a quintessence or whatever, however you say it, or like even Ryan, or Pax or whatever that other dude is called.
Yeah.
Ancient guy.
Alpha Trion.
That's the one, yeah.
I could see him doing all those roles.
That's it, yeah. Any of them it would work, but Unicron, I'd love it. Like,
I know.
I think that's the best voice since Orson Welles.
But then, sort of, that's the other thing too. Like George Takei isn't getting invited back to Star Trek anytime soon to reprise his role. So his other biggest roles, Alphatron. So you'd think they'd get him. He's done Alphatron almost as much as Cullen's done Prime at this stage. So
and he's still around. So
yeah, yeah, and he's probably cheap.
Crossed. I'm crossing my fingers for Unicron. I'll lose my
Yeah.
mind.
They put just a little bit of a reverb on it. But you're not Prime, not yet.
Unicron, he'll end up being a vacuum cleaner from outer space.
I'll just go down the Fantastic Four Galactus route and make him a giant fucking cloud.
To pull from Deadpool? Ooh, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Do not stitch my mouth closed. And one other bit of the last night, or Transformers 5 news we got this week was it started off first with Megatron will return. And we got the Decepticon logo with the little LEDs in his eyes, which is spooky. And then we got this image similar to the Prime one we got the week before. Some say that it's Megatron returning, and some say it's something to do with the big bad for the last night.
This one has a play button or something though, and you can...
It just does the slow zoom, same as what the Prime one did.
And you can hear sound. Stuff like menacing, sort of like... You can't hear it because it's in my headphones, but you know.
Nah. No, I just did it. That's probably where people are getting the Predator sound from. Alright.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's got purple eyes, the same as Prime. This is still leading me towards
maybe Dark
prequel.
Energon type stuff.
Yeah, this is still leading me pre-war.
Yeah, it's like,
this is something pre-war.
It's definitely got runes etched on its head there.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it's definitely Cybertronian.
Like, yeah, and
more of a blood splash type thing.
I fear if that is Unicron, that's gonna suck because of that horn-like bit. That's the only character I can really think, other than Beast Wars stuff, that would have horns.
Well, you could just see the metallic like chains clunking as those mandibles sort of go out and then bite into something to suck the energy on from it.
Kind of reminds me of movie Ultron.
Yeah.
Little.
Yeah, just sort of bring the tusks down to the side of the mouth. Don't have them come all the way up to the eyes, but it's interesting. It's interesting the mirrored paint. Prime had it on the left, where this has got it on the right.
Because interesting that Hasbro teaser that says we also get a Megatron teaser from the official Transformers Facebook page mirrored below, which is the Decepticon symbol and clearly red eyes, and then it says Megatron will return. You know, and that, you know, even though that's Bayverse and that has that purple bit. Yeah.
There is red in his eyes as well as the purple though.
Yeah, you'll see it in the irises. So, and that's where I'm thinking. It's just we get some sort of flashback pre-war. Because if that Prime we got last week, if you have a look at that head sculpt, that's very similar to what we got in his protoform mode when he come to Earth. Just eyes, no mouth, or hole for a mouth, vagina face, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we're going to start getting leaks like this come through thick and fast. There's something announced for the 6th of June. I'm pretty sure I heard someone or seen someone post today about, so we might have more to talk about next week.
It'll definitely be interesting.
I don't think you can sort of judge anything about the movie just looking at this from previous lines. Like we thought Ultra Magnus was going to be in the movie because we've seen him in the crash ship in Dark of the Moon, and camera fly. That's all he got.
Other than this face will be in the movie.
Yeah,
That'll be a robot's face, but we don't know who.
Yeah. Very good. Sharing stop. New acquisitions. John, what have you got?
I've even got it here with me. I got nice Fans Toys Scoria.
Woohoo!
There you go.
Fans Toys Master Race.
And that's about all I got this week, really. But very good figure. Probably a lot of people in the club that are collecting them already have them. But he's real great figure. Now I've only got 2 more to get, just Server and Stomp, and then I'm complete. Because I don't need to get their Grimlock. Got the oversized KO. That's it for me.
Nice. Nice. I met up with Primus Watts during the week, and he was selling off the rest of his collection, and stuff's going out for dirt cheap. So I was like, okay, why not? He's in Adelaide. So I met up and picked up a
guy.
G. Yeah, he's a really great dude. I picked up a G1 Darkwing off of him. Typical sort of G1 goodness, chunky, nice, solid figure. Pretty good neck and all. And that was $5 for that. And for $10 each, got a hand on FOC Shockwave. And a lot of people have said that the 2012 Generations line had a lack of budget, and you can really feel it on this figure. It definitely looks good, and it's got some decent plastic, but it is just barely any engineering here. And it's a bit of a shame because it's such a great design, especially when you drop little figures everywhere. Especially when you compare it to from War for Cybertron, where you got stuff like the Bumblebee, which I also picked up. It's just
cool
tons of moving parts. Yeah, really accurate to the game.
And that Prime, I still haven't transformed yet.
Once you do it a couple of times, that one's not too bad. Because there's a lot of stuff going on, but it's one of those ones where everything has a specific place to go.
Yeah.
It's like you move that there, then you move that there, and you move that there. It's not you just have things hanging all around the place.
Yeah, that figures why I'm wearing the brown pants tonight.
And then we were talking about this mold earlier. I picked up a Henkei Cyclonus.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, so we'll replace the classic Cyclonus. He's a lovely figure. I mean, basically spot on everything you could want. And then there was the Adelaide Mega Toy Fair today, and managed to pop in for just 10 minutes on my way to work. And I picked up for just $15 this guy, Revoltech Hot Rodimus.
Oh, nice.
He is delightful. He's been on one of my growls for ages. He's not too big, but he's super detailed, really cartoon accurate, and just of course he's a Revoltech, so he's got all the posability you could want. He doesn't transform, but he doesn't really need to. It's just good, solid, well-built figure. I don't know.
Nice ratchets.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
They're a little nice little Revoltech joint, like they're their own special joint. And it's like a little ball ratchet and like a little plug, so it can manipulate. Yeah, and you can pull. That's the best part is you can just pull all its limbs off then, and any other Revoltech figure you can.
Can you see that, Brad? So it's this sort of peg connected to a ball, and there's another peg on the other end, and so
that can spin. Yeah.
That moves up and down like that, but then it can also swivel on both ends.
Yeah.
And it just pops right back in. Yeah, I've mostly got the Evangelion figures from this line, but glad to finally find a Transformers
I got a whole
ones.
bunch of them.
Yeah, they're just superb.
Nice.
That's about all I got. Brad?
Oh. Oh, you pick 'em moi? Let me just bend down over here. Who is it?
Surprising no one.
Hook.
You got long
Toilet.
haul and hook.
Toilet Hook. And long haul.
Have you opened them? Oh,
Long
yeah.
haul.
Awesome.
This figure gives me reason to look at whatever Devastator's coming next. We still do not have a G1 long haul. This guy's close. This guy's close. He's got the front. But yeah, he the whole back.
What's wrong with him? The back.
That's not G1 long haul. Every long haul is a heavy mining truck. That's not what the G1 long haul was. The whole reason he was part of the torso with Hook is because he isn't big. If this guy was a torso, was part of the combiners, that'd be the torso and the chest. That'd be everything. Because he's so much bigger than every other figure.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that's just me nitpicking. Now nitpicking's over. Rubber tires. Look at that chest. Look at that chest. That chest is nice.
Nice looking.
Nice
dog.
detail. As we discussed in the pre-show, I just want to get some nice fine paint markers and just outline detail this guy, because that'd be really good.
Have you
Get some-
had a chance to transform him yet?
No, it's been raining all day. I've been sitting here watching movies, so no.
Okay.
Off topic a little bit. Money Max. Found my old Money Max. My old Money Max playset I found while
I remember them, yeah.
cleaning some boxes out today. So, of course, everything's missing. So, no good. And if you look over my back, I've got 2 of my display cabinets filled. I've got another one sitting on the veranda, and 2 more I'll pick up in a fortnight. So,
Very nice.
once I get everything in my shed done, I'll have a 5-meter wall of displays.
Oh,
And I have stuff to put it. I have stuff to film. That's the problem. I don't think it's going to be enough.
And you can have nice filled cabinets like that.
Yeah, but yours are all touching each other in glass. I
Yeah,
can
but-
spread.
Soon they won't be. I'm gonna sell stuff, and then space it out.
Can I have your chigger?
Or what?
Your chigger. I need an Astro Train. I need a Blitzwing.
Yeah.
Currently, KFC's winning the race for me at the moment.
That's not what I'm selling. That's third party.
Oh,
You can maybe have one Quake Wave though.
I've already got one.
Damn.
I got a Shockwave sitting there too. I got to sell. That'll be up on the group this week for sale too.
Nice.
oh.
All
You
right.
still not getting MP Shockwave?
No. Nope. Nope.
What, did you not buy one, Brad?
Nope.
Oh wow.
I have a Constructicons to buy at the moment. That I've got these other 2 display cases I've got to buy. The MP Ratchet I sold at Desicon last week, so now I'm without MP Ratchet once again. So I need to try and get one of them while I still can. And then everything's got to go into this Prime suit to try and get it finished, so I can at least wear it once, and then it can just fall off me or destroy or whatever else, or sit in the cupboard. I just need to wear it. So
No.
yeah. Alrighty, that's acquisitions done. Outro. Thank you for listening, guys, and thank you for joining me, guys. Max and John.
If there was
good.
anyone listening, thanks for listening.
Yeah, there's a couple looking on the YouTube channel, so we do apologise. Jason's off pleasuring himself in Singapore at the moment with all the toy stores over there. Yeah, he's in the world of Takara at the moment, so I'm sure he's enjoying himself over there. We'll get this.
Asian toys.
Yes, the collector's market, where collectors are king. We'll get on top of this in the coming weeks. We do apologise. We're on iTunes. You can hit the link in the show notes. Head over there and subscribe, which you probably already are. The podcast awards are still running. You can vote daily. Make sure you go over there, fill in your email address. Be sure to check the inbox at that email address that you entered, so you can verify. That's happening daily. If you don't verify your address, it won't be counted. And we got, I think the 12th that's due, so we got just under a week before the winner's announced. Hopefully us. So yeah, and of course this video is going to start up on YouTube's now. From there's no editing going on, so this goes straight up down, and the podcast will be released Tuesday or Wednesday once I've edited it. So yeah, all right.
No,
Thanks, Max.
good night,
Thanks, John.
everyone.
Awesome.
Thank you, Brad.
Cheers, guys. Until next time.
Till next time. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Good
Bye.
night.
Good night, Scoria.
Good night.